Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's pour. Tonight's pour, I'm going to do this VW bug. I haven't done a whole lot of VW bugs. I've done some buses, the vans. I know I've done at least one VW bug, and this would be number 2, I believe. I don't think I've done more than one. That's not bad when you start going, doing so many, and you sell so many. You kind of forget the ones some of them you've done, but the first bug I did was kind of blue with some greens on it, so I did a white background. I did blues and greens like in 3 little poof, 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 like a put, put, put little clouds, I guess you could say, behind it. And I remember it sold, I think earlier this year. Excuse me. So I'm going to do a white background on this one. And so it's got these designs you see in a lot of patterns back in the 70s. I can't really remember what it's called. I want to call it Paisley. Is it Paisley? I don't know. Yeah, Paisley pattern, I think is what it was called. So I'm not going to do a full Dutch pour where you're blowing the stuff out like you do on the ones I have back here, you know, with the flames and all that stuff. I'm actually just going to put some stuff, and I'm going to basically just be using either a stir stick or a chopstick or something to make some patterns to kind of get that look to it. And so that's what I'm going to do. So all I got to do is mix the paints. I'm going to use some browns, probably kind of close to the mudding ones that I do, and because that's the kind of the colors in there. It's got orange and it does have some gold, but I don't think I'm going to use gold on it tonight. Yeah, I might. I don't know. I might throw just a bunch of colors in there just to see what happens. Sometimes you got to do that. So you can always experiment. If it doesn't work out, you can always paint over it. So I gotta mix a little bit more white paint. I think I'm gonna just try to use some of these paints that I already have mixed in the little cups with the lids on them, and so I can get started real fast. I've already wasted 20-30 minutes trying to record these intros and keep messing up and stuff, so hopefully this one's a keeper. So anyway, all I got to do is get the canvas up there, level it, and then we can get started. All right, we're ready to go. So we'll level it. And of course, while I was mixing my paints, decided to go with something different. That is actually not true. I actually did the painting last night. This is a day later. I didn't like how it turned out. I did a terrible job, and so I'm repainting. I'm doing a different one. Yeah, it was kind of a disaster. So I was just gonna go like I'm just painting it, but it's actually a day later. This is actually the second one I'm doing of it. The only reason I tell you that, or I decided to go ahead and tell you that, was because even an experienced artist, not everything's a masterpiece, or you know, not everything goes perfectly every time. So when you are painting and sometimes you go through a spell where just nothing comes out. I've done that. I've gone weeks and weeks without really coming up with anything really good at all, and it's very frustrating. And then there are times when you go for weeks and everything you paint is just beautiful. And you're, you know, high on a cloud of, you just riding that, but. And so that's why I decided to go ahead and tell you the truth, not just act like I was painting and it was just minutes after the intro video. But it's just kind of one of those things that that happens. I didn't like how it turned out. I ended up tilting it, and then I ended up dropping it, and then I had to tilt it some more to get out some of the, from where it landed. Messed up some of the pattern. It was starting to look all right, and then and then I tried to do some swirls on it, and it didn't look good. And then I took, a lot of times what I do is I'll take a hair pick to it, and it usually turns out pretty good, and it turned out worse, so I tilted it some more, ran quite a bit off. And so this is it actually right here. I just don't like how it turned out. I'll probably end up painting over this. So it's not quite dry yet still, but yeah. So that one will probably get painted over. So I'm actually starting fresh. I was up late last night, and I decided not to finish it last night or redo it. I just thought, well, maybe it'll look good in the morning. Maybe I'll change my mind in the morning. I actually didn't look at it this morning, but I came in tonight and I was like, yeah, no, I don't like it. So that's when I decided to just go ahead and paint over it. Decided to come clean with y'all. But it happens to I'm not saying I'm the best, but it happens to all of us, the best of us, experienced ones. We also have our failures as well, still. So what I decided to do, since last night was a failure on how the pattern I was going to do, I'm using where'd it go now? I just had it. A red ochre. So I'm using a red ochre, gold, and I'm using orange. These are kind of the colors that are in the car itself. Maybe it's a little red, but I'm going to go with orange instead. So I'm actually going to just go slight. Like that. I just wanted a little bit more gold and brown in here. So as you can see, the beetle, I might put him here. I don't know, I might go about halfway here. A little bit more orange. So I do like the orange in that. Alright, so it's totally different from the one last night. I do like it a little bit better. Still not what I was wanting, but I think it'll still be a good piece, good colors. So we'll wait for this to dry. We'll get it resin and have another great piece. Alright, this bad boy is dried. And I've taped the back, and I've explained to you why I like taping the back. It helps pull off the droplets that harden on the bottom. This is a 10 by 20 canvas. That takes 7 ounces of resin, 3.5 the hardener, 3.5 of the epoxy. And you can find that information on the art resin calculator, is what I use. You type in the dimensions of the canvas, a 10 by 20, and it'll tell you how many ounces total. So it gives me 7 ounces, so I split it up, 3.5 of each. I mixed it for about 3 minutes. I actually did 14 ounces because I got another one right over here I'm going to do at the same time. So I got the car ready to go. This canvas is warped for some reason, so let's see if I can get about 7 ounces on there. I buy these cups because they have the ounces on the bottom or on the side where I can see how many ounces, and that's very helpful when you're trying to measure this stuff out. These cups are about 99 cents. I think you can get them at probably pretty much any. I got them at Menards, and then I also started, I think, Walmart. I saw them at Walmart, and I also saw them at Meijer. Actually, I bought 8 of them at Meijer yesterday or the day before. I think it was Saturday. Yeah, that was yesterday. I'm losing track of days anymore. So I cleaned off my table tonight, my resin table, so it looks a little cleaner, a lot nicer. I'm running out of these though, but I got a plan on a backup for when I run out of those. So I actually had more than I thought I did left, so I was happy with that. Come on, stupid things. I tell you, when you're first using them, boy, they move around, and once they get some paint around them or resin around them, they don't move, and that's nice when that happens. But when they're fresh on there, they move around a lot. And I didn't notice this canvas was warped. I don't know if it got warped from the paint, but it's really warped. No. It's probably not even sitting on that. So I want to get this one done first. I guess I might film the other one, I'm not sure. So we got the globe there. One thing I do like when I resin these pieces, it just pulls the colors out. This is kind of dull looking to me, and already I can see that gold just shining on this, which is sticking out, which is gonna make this piece a lot better. I wasn't the most thrilled with it, but I was gonna keep it and use it. So, and then the other one that I messed up doing this one is the other one I'm resining. I went ahead and kept it. I found a different car I think will go on it, and my wife liked it, so well, I'll go ahead and keep it and I'll resin it. And, you know, if somebody doesn't buy it, they don't buy it, but if they do, that'd be awesome. It was a messed up painting to begin with, but it has the same colors as these, so that's good. I'm just looking at the roof. I got the light shining on it, getting the so I can see the air bubbles. I think I've pretty much got them out. A little bit there. All right, so time to place the car on there. So I think even though I don't really want to cover up this gold, I'm going to cover it up a little bit. But I'm going to have it right in there. Like it's pushing through. So there you have it. So if you like this video, hit the like button. Leave a comment, good or bad. You can tell me what you think of this piece. It's not my favorite piece, but hey, let me know if you like it or not. Leave a comment. And as always, subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers. I think I'm at 97 right now. So help me get over that first milestone of 100, and then we'll keep going there. I think the next one we'll try for 300, then 500, then 1,000, and so on. So thanks for watching.